are we here? The reason why we came all here is exactly what we're doing now, is to connect. So we want to know the person behind the title. So to learn about people, to know people in person, so we can better communicate after that. And we are all working together, but we're really located in different and remote places. A very important thing we wanted to do is to clarify our vision and value. And this is something we wanted to do for a very long time, and we couldn't do it. We actually did some kind of a process internally a few years ago, and I think this is the time to do it properly and to make sure that everyone understands what we want, where we aim to, and where we are going. We also want to give the opportunity to people to present their work, what they did in 2019. That's very important for us. Not everyone can do it, but we have quite a lot of people that will present their work, and that's a great opportunity. And above all, we all worked very hard in 2019 to make it possible. So let's have some fun. Let's drink together. Let's eat together. Let's get to know each other. I wanted to start and go back to where we started. We started OpenLM with an idea that we can close idle sessions. And this way we can allow organizations to use a lot more licenses, to get a lot more usage out of the licenses they have. So the way we did it is we started with a very limited piece of code that Rachel developed, and it was something very limited, but we went to friends that we knew and we said, can we test it here? And they allowed us. We got some feedback. We went back home. We did the modification. We came back to the customer. Okay, let's try it. And that was a cycle we did. Very short development periods, going to the customer, testing again, getting feedback, and again and again and again. And in a few years, we had like hundreds of customers, many people that are using the software. And this was, at this time, we never said agile. We didn't really, I wasn't aware of it. But this was a completely agile process that we did in the development. And I feel that we lost something at a certain point. So we started to become a more slow and heavy company. People started to believe that it takes a lot of time. So the company is bigger and it's very slow. And sometimes people even say, we will never get it. That won't be developed. And I think we took the wrong path at a certain point in time. And I think that now we're trying to do the shift. We're shifting from more project-oriented development to an agile methodology. We want to be quick, swift, work with the customers hand to hand, and do everything quickly, publish, get feedback again and again and again, and that's what we are currently doing. Agile is not only about software development. Agile applies to each and every department and almost to everything that you do in the company. So in sales, we would like to have the ability to design packages, offer them to customers, see the response, change what needs to be changed, and offer it again. And do it in an agile process. In marketing, we do it all the time. We publish something, we see the response, we adjust, and we publish again. That's what we are doing. And this is something that we must adopt across all the company, across everything we do, because the world today is an agile world. Nobody will wait for us to bring results. Everything is running very quickly forward. But agile methodology is not the whole story. We must develop a company that encourages people to take responsibility and lead. A company that accepts failures and charges people that are willing to take the risk and invest the efforts to achieve something that might seem to be unreachable initially. A company that respects and trusts its employees and helps them to achieve their vision. Company culture is even more important today than driving innovation, disrupting industries, or getting a competitive advantage. So, what are we doing to develop our company culture? It's not something that starts today. I'm already investing most of 2019 in, and this is my main objective. So I'm putting the people, you, in the center, and that's the main thing I'm going to do in 2020. And if you want to see that, you can just go to the OKR folders, and you can see that in my OKRs. And that's my main focus. Another important thing is transparency. So a company that is not transparent wouldn't succeed. And this is something one of the main objective we put for 2020. So what Sagi is currently doing is doing a big project, and is actually taking all company information from the different systems, marketing, sales, even administrative systems, development, everything. And he's putting that in a reporting database, so you can all access it. And in our offices, currently in Moldova and in Israel, we will have a TV on the wall displaying major KPIs from different fields. And you can all go in and see that every day, and you can see how we improve, how it goes over time. We will, for people that are not working from an office, you will see that on your browser. We will also have interactive dashboards. So one for marketing, for example. And you can go in and interactively query the data and get the needed data you need for your project. It doesn't matter if you're from development and you develop something and you wanted to see makes sense, or maybe another project, it doesn't matter. All the information is there. And if you need it, you can use it. The scenario of, the person with the key to the warehouse, or the person that has permission to access doesn't exist in our company. So all the information is out there, and you can go and use it. We want to allow you to take ownership and responsibility on project. It doesn't matter if you initiate the project or maybe it existed. And we started a program, a new role, project owner, and we already assigned 2 project owners. One is Vyacheslav, took responsibility for the license parser, and another is Rostislav, that took responsibility for applications manager. So Slav is a job requirement, so if you don't, you can't. So basically we want to see people responsible, to taking ownership for each of our products. What we have seen in the last 2 years, that projects that weren't led very closely by someone, they just lost speed. They slowed down, and customers started to leave them. And what we want to see, and it's not only software product, it can be anything. It can be, I don't know, leading the partners in sales. It can be so many things. And we want someone to take responsibility for each activity or product that we do within the company. And this is only the start. We're going to develop it. You know, failure is part of life. And it's also part of life in OpenLM. You can't succeed if you don't take risks. And we, in OpenLM, we accept failures. It's fine. If you did your efforts and you believed in what you did and you tried to do everything and you failed, we still appreciate it. And you know, in some things we succeeded, but many things failed. So I can name OpenLM license router. If you check the results, it's a complete failure. I still believe in it, but it's a complete failure. OpenLM application manager is a complete failure. I don't know. OpenLM license parser. I think it's a great success, but most of them, Chaim won't agree with me. But I still believe it's a great success. It's an amazing product. But you know,
a few more of these, and we
would close. Yeah. Okay.
Vyacheslav is going to change it.
A success and failure is in the eyes of the person that looks on it. But you know, it's fine to fail. It's fine. We want to take risks. We're willing to take risks. Come up with your ideas, and we will support it. That's fine. And you know, we're now almost 50 people here, and now we have many people that are managing activity. So we have department managers, we have branch manager, we have team leaders. It's extending. So we need to ask ourselves, what is management in OpenLM? And we also have a very young manager here, Eon. Eon is 23, no?
22, yes.
23, and already a team leader. 22? 22, wow. So we need to think, what is management in OpenLM? What does it mean? So maybe it's not about managing, it's about leading. So don't manage, lead. I think, so you know, if someone would tell me 5-6 years ago that you will be here, 50 people working together in Vienna, wow, I wouldn't believe. Oh, you know, it's a dream. So you know what? My dream today is that in 2 years we will sit in a much larger room with at least 200 people from all over the world. And you know what? Management and micromanagement won't get us there. Leadership will. And we all need to remember that. So let's lead. And
Oren, think big. 200.
okay. So, how do we, you know, it's, someone would say, it's slogan, we go back to work, it's all the same. No, it's not. It's not. We really believe it. And I know that maybe I didn't present it right, but you know what proves it? The OKRs. So we want to implement this amazingly successful and smart method. And the OKR method is what brings the reality to what we say. So it's not only slogans. We want each of you to set his own objective. And each of you will put his own objective and then put how will it be measured in the end of the quarter. And the nice thing about it, who will measure it? You. You will score yourself in the end of the quarter. And you will set new objectives for the next one. And another thing that you see reflected in this method is transparency. We put all the OKRs in the same shared folders. And mine is there, and everyone's is theirs. And you will all see what do we focus on, what's keeping us busy, and you will see how well we did. And we also encourage you to take a moonshot goals. Don't take a small one, take a big one, think big. You know what? If in the end you get a score of 20, we'll still appreciate you, we'll love you. That's great, that's fine, because you scored high. It's fine, we'll adjust that next quarter. We don't expect you to set a goal and be 100% and achieve everything. Maybe you didn't challenge yourself. Another thing I'm trying to promote, and I feel we didn't find the right way to do it. I want each and every one of you to be involved, and I want to hear your voice. So I'm trying to do it in our weekly company meetings and bring issues and to hear people speaking up, saying what they think. And I think that this is something that is not solved yet. And I would like to see, maybe we discuss that. Maybe we can think how to do it. It's not easy. This process is not easy. And typically in big companies, they have special conferences for that, and moderators, and they talk, but amazing things comes up, and people bring themselves. So that's very important. So to summarize, I think that company culture is something that sets companies apart. And I know it's a long journey. It's not something we will do today and sign, okay, let's go. It's a process. But every long journey starts with a single step. So we are doing this step today. And I'm so excited to be part of this process today and to do the first step to design our company culture. Now, since this is our kickoff event for 2020, so I would like to raise a few of our big objectives. And I must remind that one of the principles of OKRs is that objectives are, yes, they're set from top down, but also from down top. And I think you will be amazed to see how something that, I don't know, anyone, a developer in a development team, can set out an objective and it can slowly climb up and become a company objective in the end. So this is such a powerful method. So our main objective is to continue and lead the software asset management, for engineering licensing, also in 220, and to have a stronger position in this place. We worked very hard to achieve that. We want to develop and sell new services. Look, we have an experts here in software asset management, and many customers need these capabilities. And we can bring them this knowledge, and they are willing to pay for it. And what I would like to see, I would like to see many more people that are going to customers, helping them online, and helping them to manage their licensing. That's something we can do. We have the expertise. We need to do it. OpenLM as a platform. So we have Secoptena here. Secoptena has a company that develops extensions, that supports license managers that we don't. And we want to have this platform. We want to have this place where they can bring their development in. And many other developers, we don't know them yet. And they can put it there, and we will bring it to the market. We want to make OpenLM a platform. That's very important. We currently have 2 big branches, headquartered in Israel, and a branch in Moldova that is already acting as an independent process. And it's not only about people. We want them to take ownership of the market. Take ownership of your market. Do whatever is needed. That's what we want. And of course, we are quite a big company now, and we need at least $5 million in revenues in order to keep all this activity running. Last 2 things I want to mention. So about branches. So in February 1st, we will open our new office in the US, in Roseville, California. There are 2 people that will start and open the branch, Ellen and Willie. And we have a real office, finally, after so many years in the US. And we wish them good luck, and we want to see not 2 people, but 20 people in the end of next year. So that's the challenge. Second is a project started in January 2019 with a small message to one of us. Would like to work with us. This was ServiceNow. Sent a message at the time to offer and say, a guy that actually worked for Flexera at the time and then moved to ServiceNow, and he was asking, would like to cooperate with us on engineering licenses? Yes, why not? Yes, from that point in time, all our priorities that we built changed, and many of us just worked on that, and we invested all the time. And now we are in the money time. That's how we said it. This is the money time, you know, because the new version of ServiceNow is coming out now, and we are part of it. It's amazing. It's a lifetime opportunity for us. You are going to see our application in the App Store soon, and they are going to announce it. And wow, we might stand on the stage in May when they present it. And you know, for us it's a huge opportunity, but a huge challenge. We want to be there with the best ever version of OpenLM, with the best ever marketing, with the best ever sales team. We want to be completely ready for that moment, and it's a huge moment for this company, and a huge opportunity. So, last thing, I would like to congratulate Abjit for his birthday. I wish to see you on your leg very soon, but we'll celebrate anyway. Thank you very much.